Okay, hey. I don't know if I guess I don't really need the glasses. You know, I don't have my makeup or hair done. That's why I'm wearing a hat. I just woke up and had one cup of coffee. Well, I woke up about 2 hours ago. It's 7:48 on a Tuesday, and I'm talking to my friend, the video vlog, the YouTube. I don't get a lot of views. I mean, if I do an interesting review on a movie or a show or something, I get more views. But when I'm just video vlogging, I don't get many views. I'm lucky if I get 5 or 10 views on a video vlog. That's fine. I do this is selfish. I do these video vlogs mostly for myself, but when I do the reviews of other shows, um, then I'm giving back. But I don't have a lot to give back as far as reviews go because uh, I don't watch TV and I don't have uh, you know someone to go to the movies with. I know I could go by myself, but I don't like going by myself, and I guess whoever I've known, doesn't really want to go with me to the movies. So I don't have a lot to give back as far as reviews go. I mean, I have plenty of channels at my fingertips, through the computers and cable and all that to watch if I but I've just been taking the past 4 years to focus on other things. I just didn't want to get stuck being a couch potato. I do like writing reviews and giving back that way, but anyway, back to my video vlog. This video vlog isn't about me though, even though my video vlogs are selfish. This is about this morning's thoughts about I pick up my phone to see if anybody's called or left a message, and then for some reason on my tablet or my phone, it has these like random headlines, current topics of news or whatever. And it's kind of like having a subscription to the newspaper, I guess. But whether it's you go to the store and buy a newspaper, or whether you have a magazine delivered, or whether you get your news on your device, I've this has been something, I mean, I've been thinking about you know, since I was a teenager. I mean, headlines. I respect journalism. I love journalism. But and sometimes it's done really well. I mean, was it the Pulitzer Prize or has been given to many a good journalist. But there's some headlines in the scrolls, or even in the paper or a mag. I mean, sometimes the headlines just blow my mind. It's not like, okay, like for example, okay, you see one headline and it says woman was raped, and you're like, oh my god, that's horrible. And then right below it, they have a picture of Taylor Swift and her boyfriend making out. I mean, on a regular day, seeing a happy couple is a nice thing, and you're just like, oh, that's cute, little lovebirds. And but when the newspaper shows a woman's raped and a happy couple, how am I supposed to deal with that? Like, I don't even know. It's just ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. Like my whole spirit, my whole soul, my whole mind doesn't even know how to compute that. That's like Hal in 2001, like when he says open the pad, the whatever he was saying, open the doors, and Hal wouldn't open the doors. He was like having a malfunction because he was like programmed for some kind of mission, and the whole thing went terrible. It is. It's like a space odyssey. It's like, Hal, open the doors. And he won't open the doors because he just can't compute it. He's like, it's malfunction. It's like, headline, woman gets raped. Headline, lovebirds. What the what? I don't know. I can't do it anymore. I mean, I have always loved journalism, but after 40 years of looking at that blatant insanity, I just can't do it anymore. Like, I can't I don't even wanna look at the headlines. I just wanna wipe the whole, like, headlines out of I'd rather, as much as I don't wanna be a couch potato and just, watch this insane craft of Hollywood and whatever, because I don't agree with some of the writing, but still, that's even better than reading the news headlines at this point. What who who who's in charge of these things now? I mean, really? I was complaining yesterday. I was trying to put a tent together, and I couldn't find the manual. Well, I found it eventually after I had the tent half up. The manual was actually, like, sealed onto the package that the tent came in. It's like it did come with directions. But there have been many products that I've purchased, and there was no manual whatsoever. And I mean, and it required, you know, the skill of putting it together. It didn't just come poof like it was all, like, ready to go, but yet there was no manual. And I had a friend who used to make a very good living in the 90s. She was, making a really good living, up to 40, $50,000 a year as a technical writer. And she asked me to do it. She said, "Well, you'd be good at this too. Why don't you try?" And I was like, I didn't want to do it at the time. I was afraid that uh, the politics would bother me. I knew to make that kind of money that the politics was going to be there. It's not always just enough to be good at your job. I've learned that you can be great at your job, but if you don't kiss the proper ass, they'll out you. So I didn't want to do it at the time. But now that I'm seeing that there's so many products that are coming without the proper manuals, I'm like, I should have done it, because it looks like there's not enough people doing that, technical writing. They'd rather write these junky headlines. Woman gets raped. Country gets bombed. And we have a happy couple. What the fuck? It's just too much. And then my knees are hurting, and my head hurts, my knees hurt. I don't give a shit if I have makeup on or not. I don't give a shit what you call me, or I don't, or what you think I look like. You know, I, it's so small. All of it is so small. I mean, I don't know. I used to admire people 30 years ago. I thought everybody was so wonderful. They were so smart and so attractive. And now everybody just seems so stupid and unattractive, regardless of what they're wearing or what their bodies look like. Like, what happened?